First impressions of LEAF are very good. The silence is great. The torque is something that I always love about electric vehicles, and even in hybrids the electric power is terrific just for giving that little urge. So around the city it seems to make enormous sense. So we didn't go anywhere near the fuel reserve, so it didn't experience any range anxiety, which is always a talking point among journalists. So first impressions are good. The level of torque for a car its size was pretty good. So I mean, that's comparable to a much bigger engined car. So it's impressive. I think owners are going to enjoy putting their foot down and possibly enjoy too much maybe around the cities. So that was impressive. The spaciousness and size of the cabin is good. So, you know, Ford Focus, Volkswagen Golf, they all have a lot to look out for. If people are just looking for urban transport, LEAF seems to be answering a lot of questions.
Well, the design, of course, is lovely. I mean, it really is a proper Nissan design car, because it has the quirkiness that some other Nissans has, but it still has the practicality. I do like the display system inside in it. I think the dashboard and the way all of the various instruments are laid out is beautiful. Obviously, with electric, you can do all sorts of nice things with the display, and I think that shows up in it. It's also, I suppose, a car that doesn't look out of place and yet has its own standout style.
Well, I'm very impressed by a number of things. Certainly, although I've seen the car in the metal at motor shows, it's always better to see it on the road, and it really looks the part. It looks very, very good. I like the fact that it's a full-sized, compact family hatch. I think that's a good idea on Nissan's part to concentrate on that, because that's really where the people who are going to buy are going to be looking for this kind of technology. I liked the fact it was a real car. There was, apart from the fact that it's an electric drive, everything else about it is just like any other car, and perhaps that's what people have to get across. That's what people have to get their heads around, that this isn't something in the future. It's not something from the future. It's something that's here and now, and it'll take them in most cases where they want to go.
An amazing car. You know, we did the route out towards Sintra, maybe about 90 kilometres in total, but it was a mixture of mountain driving, motorways, because we got lost once or twice, but it was very exciting and fantastic car to drive. The most outstanding feature was the overall practicality of the car. It was just like driving a normal car, except it had some wow features. I mean, I think the overall finish on the car is really like something that somebody is committed to going into mass production. You know, even the way the gear lever, or the equivalent to the gear lever for the automatic, you know, is very nicely designed, and all the detailing is terrific on it. So, I mean, it's a very impressive piece of machinery.